Nagsibya gikan sa Queen City of the South. Para sa Diyos at sa Pilipinas nating mahal, kini ang DYAR 765 SMNI Radio Cebu. Kapartner mo sa balita ug serbisyo. Ang bagong yugto ng ating himpilan, ang Sunshine Radio, ay SMNI Radio na. Patuloy kaming magbibigay ng mga balita, impormasyon, serbisyo at inspirasyon para sa Diyos at sa Pilipinas nating mahal. Ang SMNI Radio ay magsisilbing totoong boses ng bayan at maaasahan sa panahon ng pangangailangan. Handa ang SMNI Radio na maging kasama sa bawat yugto ng buhay ng mga Pilipino. Inyong maaasahan na patuloy na magsusulong ang SMNI Radio ng pagbabago at pag-unlad. Asahan ang mas pinaigting at mas pinagandang mga programa na ihahatid ng SMNI Radio. Hindi rin mawawala ang mga programang magbibigay inspirasyon at pananampalataya natin sa makapangyarihang Ama sa pamamagitan ng kanyang hinirang na anak, Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy. Tuloy-tuloy sa pagkikinig at panonood dahil sa SMNI Radio, araw-araw kami magsisilbi sa inyo. Maraming salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagtitiwala.
Serbisyong kapartner ng bayan. Kapartner ng bayan. Ania ang tulumanong mupaila sa lain-laing ahensya, organisasyon, personalidad o individual nga andamugahin sa ilang serbisyong kapartner ng bayan. Atong sayron ang mataglakang nga nabuhat na ug angay pangbuhaton alang sa ikauswag sa matag komunidad ug sa nasud sa kinatibuk-an. Serbisyong kapartner ng bayan. Aniya na ang atong kapartner nga makauban karon.
Good afternoon mga kapartners. Welcome sa atong programang Serbisyong Kapartner ng Bayan for another productive episode. Kamuno mina sa atong sibiyanan DYAR SMNI Radio Cebu o syempre sa atong mga tigpaminawan sa Tibok Central Visayas, Cebu Province, Bohol Province o guban pang platforms o gubang pang areas nga madunggan ng atong programa. Welcome. Kinihigala kapartner Jim Reviosa. Og dinhi tudugayon mga kapartners kay isa sa mga atong ipaminaw sa inyo mga kapartners ang ipagayong press conference ni Cebu Governor Pamela Baric IV. Naghatag siya updates labi na kining mga ginabuhat karon sa probinsya sa pagpangandam kining mga butang labi na sa mga local issues nga gi-mention ni Governor Pam ang kaning nahitabo ang pagdakop kay Byron Garcia o gi-mention sa mga ka-partners ang kining nahitabo karon nga mga development po sa South, particular sa Alegria mga ka-partners ang mga uban pang mga issues nga may kalabutan sa ginapegayon karon sa programa ni Governor Pam o daghan po siya mga gitubag mga ka-partners o dinatugayon paminawon to mga ka-partners ang gipahigayong press conference sa Cebu Province mga ka-partner, particular kay Cebu Governor Pamela Baric IV.
We have also made to know that you extended the aid for 4 provinces. May we know lang for the record ngano ato silang giapilan unsay kuan ani sa ila.
Badligit banggod ang Sarangani o ang Jansan, that's why we gave out 10,000. At 10 million, but the rest 5 million. So badligit kayo ang Jansan o Sarangani.
Dungan na lang sila ko.
Yeah, idungan na lang. So as I've said earlier, mag-abot na lang Miss Jensen. So we can hand over they're making arrangements already. But I will personally go.
Go ka nang nihatag sa o financial assistance ari ko sa Cebu, malik sa Cebu sa kuan sa Kawasan atong pag-weekend. Unsay kuan ni Mayor Jerome Rebrando ani mga initiative programs for rehabilitation sa Kawasan?
Actually, 12 programs ni siya. So muna ka na dungan na, muna nahimo na siya ang 110 million. But actually, it consists of 4 programs. Mostly rehabilitation, environmental rehabilitation. But we make sure nga we keep the natural environment of Kawasan. Katulad yung pagbagyo na yung mga stones na naluul na yun siya, no, na nagit sa tunga-tunga sa river, so ipang-clear up lang to. But there will be no building of hotels or structures there. It's really mostly to make sure na well-maintained na to ang Kawasan. Although limpyo man good, I have to give credit to Mayor Jerome. Limpyo good ang Kawasan, no? You don't see mga paper, mga trash all over. Main niya pagkalimpyo. So, that's one of the programs that we have na make sure na maintain good. Kaya after all, Kawasan is one of our kind of visited destination here in Cebu. So, we make sure na maintain good na itong mayo. Yes. Morning. Sige, go. Morning.
I'm from Wonder Radio Cebu, Riley Balanya Dego.
Hi,
For
Riley.
my question for Kawasan Falls, when will be the start of rehabilitation and when it will be ended and kamusta sa siya i-open balik daw?
Actually, Mini Mayor, naana sila yung plan was done by architect Palafox. So as soon as possible, makonvene niya ang team, then they will start as soon. And maybe 12 months this sila, they'll work on it na mahuman nila tanan the rehabilitation projects in a year's time.
To follow up, Job, what will be your message to the people na ganahan mo to sa Kawasan Falls that it will be closing for the rehabilitation of the
No, we're not closing it while rehabilitating it. Siguro, portion per portion lang. Okay, 4 programs man so maybe we start with the first, katong isulod nimo, and then we go to the second. Duha man ka footpath na bridges diha sa Kawasan. So maybe we start with one and make sure it's functional while we are rehabilitating it. Yeah, so para dili makat off atong tourism dito.
Follow sa Kawasan di hatag na nabigyan daw yun, di ba? Do na may from capital person yan na pwede to for, to supervise or to oversee the rehabilitation efforts?
No, that's not my style to micromanage. Ang ako alam na we give the mayors the chance, may naman ang programa, but in the capital, we have our monitoring system. Remember, we just launched it, so it's going to be placed there as part of the expenses nato sa infrastructure. So natay monitoring system. So after mahuman na siya, and then we will go there and monitor. But while ongoing, it's their plan. It's going to be their call.
Paso, posible ko ba go kung aling ko ang assistance sa kanya? Financial. Possible. As we go along, we'll see next year how it goes. And also, not that I'm micromanaging, but I'm asking a mayor suggestions. I'm telling him suggestion na more trash cans, na hidden trash cans, also na yung mga comfort rooms along the way para comfortable ang mga tourists. Ano lang ng mga suggestion. But really, it's their call. Yes.
Clarification lang go.
Kasi
Sa Kawasan go,
Yes,
there will be no closure of the falls itself.
No, wala. They'll try to make it in such a way na portion per portion ang pag-rehabilitate nila, clean up. Some of the rocks na naman gusto nga because of what happened ba sa typhoon, uban na tunga niya. They'll make sure nga it's safe for everyone. Environmentally compliant sad sila.
No? So I think what would take long is some of the permits that we need to get from DENR. But hopefully we can facilitate it fast.
So there will be no disruption sa tourism activities ko.
No, there won't be if they can help it.
Sir Noy, Kawasan yapon Sir Noy? Okay, another, wait lang mo, sa saka, any other questions for Kawasan? Yes, mo sa para kita mag-ambak-ambak. Sige, go.
Just to clarify, sa naka-mention ka og Baguio, so sa Tino ang hinungdan na mga rocks.
Yeah, but remember the last time dito sa Kawasan, abi namatay ditong pari, no? Because there was massive flooding also. So they will make sure that it will be safe and environmentally sound as well.
Okay. Good with the Kawasan issue. And okay, let's Sir Noy, another topic? Yes.
Hello. Gub na mga idaghang buzzers dahil sa imong kwan. Unsa may imong kwan yung mga buzzers nga sige inong tapunga ba? Sige ka bantay niya mga di ka nang kadaot sa imong administrasyon.
Sagdihin na sila. Ang akong focus is pro Cebu. Akong atimanon unsay makaayo the development of Cebu province, no? So kani mga noise in social media, so be it. For as long as I focus on the development of Cebu and what's good for the Cebuanos, I couldn't be bothered with it.
Okay.
Well, let the result shows. They're just making noise while I'm doing work here. I'm busy working for the province. So the noise for me is relevant. But thank you for the question.
Anong salamat, sir. Sige, next topic. Go, Avi.
Good morning, Gov.
Morning,
Gov, in terms of healthcare, ni level 1 na ang Malabuyok Hospital, how are we going through this at Gov, and then unsay mga next steps ani aside sa Malabuyok Hospital, unsa nay sunod nga upgrades?
Yeah, we're one of the requirements for it to be level 1 na dapat it should be use of agreement with the province. So that's what I did yesterday, no? Ang local government of Malabuyok, we signed an MOU, an agreement na it would be used by the province para matrabaho nato mahimo na siya level 1. Because the structure is there, it's really a good candidate for level 1 hospital and that part of the province. But I think prior to that, mauna-una ang Argao. And then we work on Malabuyok. But important thing is, nana sa province, nana yung sa agreement.
Gov, pila atong gikuan nga budget? If you can give budget para makakuan ni, especially sa katong rehabilitation, pagtarong sa mga hospitals.
I don't have the exact amount. No, I think I would have to ask the health board to present it to you. But I don't have the details for now. But it's already been budgeted, right? Last year's budget. Yeah, you can project status, so everything will be there, and that's what's good about this link, no? But we have a QR code for that, right? So you can just go in and then you'll see what's the status of all the projects of the province, including mga bridges, mga infrastructure. Elio, something to say?
Yeah, okay. So it's there in the online monitoring system. Makita lang ninyo pila yung budget. Makita na to ang budget. This is the one we showed you last time, we showed ni Go. Naraman nyo dire, total project, total budget, completed, ongoing. So i-click na ninyo, pangitaan ninyo ang sa Malabuyok. Any other questions for Malabuyok? Sige, go.
Gov, how important is this, especially priority ni ang healthcare nga Malabuyok if I'm not wrong on third class or fourth class municipality and now level up sila.
Which is that's really the goal, you know. Kanang mga that part of the province ba kinahanglan kayo og kanang a level 1 hospital. Level 1 means nga pwede na sila makahimog surgery. Actually, na nasa like 2 anesthesia machines dito, And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they already have a surgeon there. So, maayo kayo ang response sa mga tao from Malabuyok, no? That should be the place where we put a hospital, a level 1 hospital, na po kay tabang sa katawan.
Buyok. Another topic? Another topic?
Sa Malabuyok sa Tago,
Tama na Buyok, sige.
kay kami taga Segundo Distrito, taga 7th District. Listen kita sa Tambalanan. Good for us.
Yeah.
From Argao Delegate natin, Argawan Provincial Hospital of Carpar. Now, wa kay plano gov nga Malabuyok mo ni mo. Kung mahimo man level 1, na sa mga idea, but how about mahimo ni Provincial Hospital? Serving 2nd District and the 7th District of Cebu.
That's the goal. Yesterday, we had a health board meeting and come up yun na siya, na topic. And we will tackle it on the next board meeting. So, but really, that's our goal. Sakto yun ka. Kaya nga part of the province, kinahanglan kaayo. But so far, karon daghan na silang nahimo ng mga na sila yung surgeries na nahimo dito. Minor lang for now.
Okay, another topic? Yes, let's go to Zen and then Greg. Yeah. Sige, go Zen.
Hello, Go. Zandi Terror from .tv. About sa kaning inflation, Go, kaning unsay mga lakang sa province sa sector sa agriculture kay last month manggod paspas ang pag-increase sa presyo sa mais according sa DA during sa press con sa PSA 7 and punan pa sa possible threat sa El Nino.
That's correct. You know, ang taas kay ta ang Central Visayas inflation rate nato karon is 10.8%. And one of the affected industry is the agriculture. As you know, 70% of our food here is imported. So we are food insecure good. So mo na nga kinahanglan more agricultural programs diri sa probinsya sa Subo. And that's the reason why nga namusubid ko kanya ato ang food hub, mega food hub nga mahimo gini because in the mega food hub na ay post-harvest facility which we don't have now for years. There's none in Dalaget. So pasabot ana i-harvest of farmers daghan diyang mga vegetables nga malabay lang. And to think ang north, there's this instance no nga daghan kay repolyo ang south, mahal kay ang repolyo sa north. That's why we have this AgriLink program. So ato ang we have two refrigerated vans na mag-atang dito sa Dalaget. Kita'y mamalit sa mga produce sa mga farmers, idala nato sa north ug atong ibaligya dito. So that's why we are building now the People's Food Center. Kaya that should be the place we will sell the 20 kilos of rice and then we will sell vegetables from the south. So right now we have Midiliano ang atong food center. So really Cebu is food insecure. That's why taas kayo atong kuan diri karon atong inflation rate especially sa pagkaon. Agriculture gud ang naigo. Yes.
Hello. Just to follow up, Gov, kaning aside ana nga program kaning muhatag pud ta napatay plan nga muhatag pud og financial assistance sa mga farmers. Meron.
It's been going on. Actually, not only that, we've been giving out mga seedlings, we've been giving out livestock, kanding, baka, kabaw. So, nanghatag na tractors. And then, of course, we're also fixing the water system ato sa probinsya. Because that's one basic infrastructure na na-overlook yun. So, which is needed yun in the agricultural industry. So really working on that. I cannot enumerate everything, but I just know that we have a lot of agricultural programs going on. In fact, when I got elected, I went to World Bank. No, so we had a conversation about agricultural programs here, and I was really surprised na less than 10 ang ato ang programa diri no sa probinsya, whereas other provinces have 200 programs na they applying for grants which wala gid tani avail sa grants sa World Bank. So that's something that we're really working on right now.
Yeah, I will also call on DepDev sa amo ang RDC meeting, full council meeting, and we will discuss regarding this inflation. Actually, it was already discussed in the last meeting, but there will be a much thorough a discussion on this and how we're going to address this.
And yes, related question? Not related?
Follow up.
Okay, go ahead.
Go, uyon ko sa imong kuan ay by your opinion sa DTI ni ko lang DTI.
They had a meeting yesterday with the tourism officers, no? So they were really talking about this one. Okay, after all, na naman ay mga winners. I'm sure you've been to some of those festivals. So nindot kaayo ang mga nakadaog sa different festivals all throughout the province. So it's really a good idea into putting them in one venue and let them present once again. And we see to it kung the best of the best pag yun din sa atong mga festivals muna na itong ipada sa Sinulog. So we will see if we have gusto, di mami mabugos kani nga festival of festivals. We just want to see kung kinsa gusto mo appeal. 15 naman ato ang contingent na allocate ani. So we will see if walay mo attend, then dili ta magpadayon. But it's not really a lot of money, no? Let's not be worried about what it's going to cost us. It's very minimal. After all, wala may major event ang himo sa province karon. Kung moadto mo sa mga probinsya, fiesta, ilang socio-cultural, muna festival na sila mga concert, pero ang province wala man tay major activity for that as far as heritage and culture is concerned. Wala ta. So ang if you have to understand ang Kapitolyo Manggod, we are the one like putting all the bottles together. So lalaing municipality, no, they have their festival. So what we're going to do now with this festival is just putting everything in place, putting all the bottles together. So nanay nakadaog diri, sige, we will see who's the best para mo na atong ipada sa Sinulog. This will augment our participation sa Sinulog and not compete with Sinulog at all. Di na jud kay na siya dako gasto kay na naman. Naka-practice na sila, na-organize na nila. Everything's there already. So we just showcase them in one place and see which one is really good para atong ipadala sa Sinulog sa January. So by January, di na ta makapuliki kung kinsay mo attend, kinsay atong ipadala. So everything is planchado na by January. So what better way to do it sa atong founding anniversary?
Go ka ng, you mentioned na 15 ka buong participants, possible aning festivals. Unsa man din siya, go? Saan niyo pagpili? Like, 2 per district, it's na ay 7 ka district ang Cebu province?
This is a first come first serve basis. No, kung kinsay gusto mo attend, niya ready na sila, we will just give a subsidy for them for logistical reasons, no? Kinahanglan sila mo sila mga participants diri. And we only, I think one of the things that they've talked about is 60 to 100 James participants. So yeah, unlike before, yeah, so daghan kaayo and 15 contestants should be okay. If di ta kaabot og 15, then dili ta magpadayon. We're just showcasing all the festivals all over the province. Maura gyud na siya. They don't need to spend more. Kay naa naman, nakadaog naman na silang lugar.
Do you have any ballpark figure as to how much is the capital spending for the festivals?
Yeah, it's more or less 20 million. More gyud na mo budget. I mean, what's 20 million to 200 million, right? It's very minimal.
Gov, ang sa atong subsidy for the participants, pila ang atong allocate sad?
So we're talking about 1M
subsidy.
for municipality, but sa mga islands siguro, like we have 2 islands, Camotes and Bantayan, if they want to join, I think additional 500,000 for the
1 million to 1.5.
Yes, for the islands, 1.5.
Gov, last, asa sad siya i-held? Na ano ba tayo?
We're talking about Cebu City. They're looking at Cebu City Sports Center. So muna niya atong festival sa probinsya. Kaya kung mga tumos mga munisipyo na sila yung mga festival, no? Karansa, Indanao, kung sa pangan sa Bugo?
Yeah. So different festival sila. So ilang mga winners, ako lang dalhon diri ako representa. So para ready na sa ta sa sinulog makakuha na tag mga contingent na atong papilon. Okay.
Related?
Sige.
Go ahead, Riley. Sige.
Good morning again, Gov. Regarding with the festivals of festivals, it was allocated 1 million pesos right per district or LGU. With regards to this, Gov, there are some of the comments that it is not enough for the 1 million for the LGUs because this is festival of festivals, so dapat grandiose gid ilahang performance, ilahang mga gamit, ilahang mga kuan. So what our stand ani, Gov, na 1 million na to ang hatag for the LGU?
You know, this is not kasi garbo. They're thinking mga before that they have to start from scratch. They don't need to start from scratch kay na naman. So they don't need much. Na sila costume, na sila choreography, everything. They have the props already. So ang kanang ilahang subsidy is mostly for logistics yun. Yeah. So a little enhancement siguro for them. So but then that's also a good preparation again for them if they really want to join Sinulog.
Follow up lang doon.
Yes.
What is our message to the people na mo attend before mo join or what to expect sa mga mo attend sa maong festivals or festivals?
Well, make sure I'm sure na they would want to showcase also their culture and heritage. What to expect? Definitely walay manghulbot og microphone.
Okay. Wait. Greggy, you question and then Nonita. Go ahead.
Gov, may butag Greggy magtanong sa XFM 8.3. Kaning Gov, I don't know kung maka-comment pa kani o nakay gamay nga i-reaction. Kasi mong masulti Gov nga ang ato ang kining kanhi Capitol Security Consultant Byron Garcia dali nga nakagawa sa presuhan niya pero napaubo sa special treatment daw base sa mga netizen di mismo social media.
Magpasalamat na kung dako sa Vicente Soto, no? Kasi they've been helping us good sa province. But I also question ba nga man nga nakasuda yun dito in less than an hour. When ato mga patients nga naanay mga brain bleed diha, lisod kayo isulod. But then in this case, you know, in less than an hour nakasuod sa Soto. So I guess they also cater to VIP. Lain-laing meaning sa VIP, ha? Very irritating people. Or person niya. Wala na akong masulti. Mangutan-an niyo Dr. Aquino, anong nahitabo to? Ako gusto sa kong mangutanan niya kung magkita mi. Di man matubag sa context. Thank you.
Gov, na ako'y follow up, Gov, kanang... Hey, Gov. Na ako'y follow up, Gov, kanang... This ata! Ay, Gov. Kanang... na-mention ka, Gov, nga 1 hour naka-sud guys. This ata lang, ano nga information, Gov, nga naka...
Less than. Daghan kay Marites sa media, oy. No, this has been recorded from the police station to the admission in Soto. So it happened in less than an hour, or even if it's more than an hour, still it happened in the day, which ordinary people would take even weeks or even months before they can get in Soto.
So, in other words, Gov, kanang murag na ay na bypass because there are patients from district hospitals and provincial hospitals na nag-wait.
I'm sure. Naagit ko yung bypass kay if you go to Soto now, dagang kay maglinya diha.
Yeah, Sir Lloyd, go ahead.
So, do that electronic referral by Garcia. Unlike sa mga nagilusod nga sa tinugayan at dapat natulog adlaw.
We're done. We're done. Yeah, surprising. So maybe it's your chance to ask Dr. Aquino why it happened that way.
Ayaw mo sumugok na pagod dili ibang issue. Wa kay plano ko nga yung ipon na attention ba sa DOH Cabinet Supervisor Vicente Soto and even Dr. Aquino to look into ano man nila ano yung possible special payment.
You're doing it for me already, thank you. Sige, manawagan ko niya. Ano nga nahitabo to? Kung manawagan ta niya.
Byron is also claiming he's subjected to maltreatment while in custody sa police. Your reaction, Gov?
Well, that's a police matter already. No, I don't want to get involved. But we're waiting for official, I'm sure the police is waiting for an official complaint. Kung if he thinks na gimaltreat siya, then file a complaint. How come until now wala complaint, di ba? I mean, like you and me, we're waiting for any complaint. Don't just accuse the police of maltreatment. Make a formal complaint. Na ba? Di ba? Wala.
Sige.
Alright, mo ko na napaminaw na to ang tingog ni Cebu Governor Pamela Baricuatro o syempre, klaro naman yun na, no? Hindi na kinahanglan ni further discuss o explain ang mga tubag ni Governor Pam. So, hindi nagtapos ang atong programang Serbisyong Kapartner ng Bayan. Salamat kasi sa inyong pagpaminaw. Kinahigala kapartner Jim Reviosa. Kawan sa technical side, si kapartner Felix de Sedna sa transmitter. Of course, sa ato ang station manager Ma'am Eileen sa kinatibo ang management sa Sunshine Media Network International. Kinahigala kapartner Jim Reviosa, ang Diyos manalangin ka na ito.
Maugkadto ang tulumanong serbisyong kapartner ng bayan. Ubani kami ninyo sa sunod na higayon. Matag Lunes hangtod Biyernes sa susamang oras, 1:00 hangtod 2:00 hapon. Dinhi lamang sa DYAR 765 SMNA Radio Cebu.